Hello, it's Southern Belle, and I'm back with another What Is It? What is it worth? Help me, help me, help me video. Now, in the first one, I started going through a big container of material, and I only got maybe a fourth, maybe a third of the way through, and I was hoping y'all would help me. And while I got some lovely, lovely comments, about the process of going through it, the heartbreak of losing my mother and my dad within 30 days, and the emotional support I needed, I didn't really get so much help with identifying which material was which, what anything was worth, which could be sold at auction, any valuations, or anything that would help me in the realm of sales or financial, because I'm not just trying to go through things, not just looking for, some kind of fame, but I'm trying to sell things off. I need more space. I need to move some things along, and it's hard to sell things when you don't know what it is, because when you're at auction, you have to explain it. You have to sell it. And so it's hard to sell what you don't know. It's also hard to price what you don't know. And so far, of the crafty things I've tried to sell, most of them have not sold. Now, I don't know if I'm just not explaining it well. I don't know if craftsy people just aren't going to that particular auction. Maybe people who do crafts just don't do as many crafts because they're watching fun stuff like YouTube instead of doing crafts. I don't know. So I thought this time I would go through some tubs of jewelry. My mother has so many tubs and hat boxes and drawers, whole dressers and buffets just full of jewelry. So I thought it would be a process. She has a lot of jewelry that she never wore, or maybe she was planning to give it as gifts and just didn't, as well as the stuff that she did enjoy wearing. So I haven't looked through these. They're super heavy, so I know they've got to be jewelry, and they were in a section with jewelry. So I thought I would open them live on camera. If for some reason this video gets too long, then I'll have to make a part 2 or part 3. But I thought we'd start with the small one and we'd see how it goes. So you want to join me? Now, as you look through it, when you see items press pause and go and make a comment. It's okay if you make 50 comments. Don't think, oh no, I'm a stalker. That means you're star of the class helping me. So if you know what it's called, put what it's called. If you know its value, put its value. If you know the high end, the low end, the starting bid, please, oh please, y'all help me. Because if I'm going to sell this stuff, I need to know what to say about it, what to call it, and what price to expect, and what price to start it at. Because if you start it too low, then you will be kicking yourself, especially for something that my mother cherished and stored, because she probably didn't want to get rid of it. But I've got to get rid of some things to keep paying on these funerals. So therefore, I need to get as much as I can for it. So I don't want to ask too little. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh my. Let me see. I don't know if y'all can see it. Let me put it down here. Is it better to see down here? All right, maybe this one's just in the way. Okay, maybe that's better. All right, let's see what we have. Got some kind of red, I'm not sure if this is a necklace or this is a bracelet. Wait, is it going to tell me? Necklace. Okay. Oh, these beads are heavy. Except that it says necklace, but it looks like 2 bracelets. And it's really heavy bracelets, too. They're stretch, but really heavy. Feels like real stone. But they are irregular, because look at the size of this one, and then look at the size of this one. But I know that's a sign when things are real, when things are natural, that the size isn't always the same, the shape isn't always the same. Got two, and one's bigger than the other. I'm guessing this must have been for me and my sister. Now, I don't know if she made them or bought them. I'm not going to know that about anything. So, okay. Look at the sparkle on these. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. Oh, this one's in a fancy little container. Okay, this seems to be something yellow and these are heavy too. This doesn't seem to be a necklace though. Is this maybe what you make a necklace with? There seems to be some extra beads here. How does that work? Okay, that's not a necklace. That seems to be extra beads. Is this maybe different calibers and sizes of beads that she was going to make into some kind of necklace? Is that what y'all think? And there's yet more here. And maybe it was all put into this little bag to be components of a necklace? I don't quite know how this works, y'all. Because these seem to be the same. They just seem to be different sizes. Maybe multi-strand, or do you do every other one, or 3 of this, 3 of that? I just don't know. And I'm struggling to even get this all back in the way she had it. I'm just not as neat as my mommy. Okay, so something yellow and white. I have no idea of these various beads, stones, semi-precious, or whatever, which is worth what. Okay, this seems to be something she bought. Maybe she was going to redo it or add something to it. That's all I can think. These have a pretty shine. Look at those. Wow. They just sparkle like the top of the Chrysler building. Amazing. Well, these two just seem to be like some kind of really pretty faceted bead. Wow, the sparkle on that. But there's no closure, so it's not a necklace. Can you sell something that's not a necklace? Once again, look at these. But it's not a necklace. So help me, is this whole thing going to be not a necklace? Oh, these look fantastic. Listen to the sound they make. Sounds like real stones. Look at the coloration. Okay, well. These look almost like jade. But I don't know if they're jade. There's so few, and look at the striations of the color. Almost makes me think it's jade just because it's so few in quantity. Talk about few in quantity. These must, I guess, have been like a special bead that goes with little ones in between. Look at those. Wow. This must have been a jewelry making situation. This is lots of little ones. But once again, it's beads and not a necklace. You'd have to somehow know how to make jewelry to put like a closure on it. Okay, that's more of those blue ones. Oh, look at the sparkle on those black ones. They're just faceted in such a way that it's so pretty. I just love the sparkle and the bling. I wonder why my mom didn't show me all this while she was alive. But she was always one of those, oh, don't go through my stuff. Oh, it's a surprise. Oh, look at the sparkle there too. This must just be a whole container of jewelry pieces. I don't know if any of this jewelry pieces is sellable. This has some sparkle, not as much sparkle. And the color is kind of uneven. Oh, these are just packed in there, and they're like square. Let's see if I can show y'all one. I haven't seen a square stone before. I don't know how you get a square stone. They're so heavy. But that's what it is. And they're just all compactly packed in like it's Tetris. It's like every string. This must have been all of her bling in one container. Wonder if that means that the other container is all going to be the matte stuff. This one seems to be longer and bigger. Maybe they come in calibers, or maybe there's like a sizing to it. Look at that sparkle. It's like Emerald City. Wonder why some are in pouches. It must mean that there's something different. Oh yeah, these have a different, these pearls. Just look at the shape. Must mean something special when they're in a special container. That's the only thing I can think. Oh. Well, look at these. I wonder why these are in this box. Well, they're clearly not for me because my ears aren't pierced. But they are gorgeous. Wonder why they're in here with all this jewelry stuff. Oh, look at these golden ones. Wow, look at the flash. I'm like a baby that just wants to look at shiny things. And this is the same thing as this, but it's like in a different size. Did y'all see this? I don't know if the camera's going to pick up how the sizing is different. Let me see if I can kind of hold it together. Some of y'all may be saying, why do you keep showing us the sizing? We know everything comes in multiple sizes. So if I'm boring y'all with that, I apologize. I didn't know that it works that way. In fact, you might could just kind of look in here and tell that it's all different sizes and colors and sparkles. I don't know if I really need to keep going through it because it's the same thing, just in different colors, different sizes, different sparkles. But that's basically what the whole thing is. Okay, well, we'll see if y'all can help identify any of this. I don't want the video to be too long, so I think we'll save the next hub for the next time. But I look forward to reading your comments. Don't anybody be afraid of writing too many. The more the better. Not only because number of comments help me look popular with YouTube, but also so that I can figure what's worth what, if anybody will buy this stuff, especially if it's not actually jewelry, if it doesn't actually have a clasp, if it's not just ready to wear. And if anybody could help me on valuations, that would really be great too. Okay, well, thank y'all so much for your help, for watching the video. Please click the thumbs up. My videos tend to get so few thumbs. Okay, well, bye for now, and as I always say, laissez bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll. Bye-bye.